All right, YouTube, I'm Rick, Midwest Soft Wash. So it's about noon today. The video I did earlier, I did that this morning, showing the frost and all that on the cars. It's cold, and now it's sunny out, and I'm in my t-shirt. A couple hours after that, my machine stopped drawing water. It sounded like it was getting starved of water. So what I started checking is just the water flow. That was fine. I was checking the unloader. That seemed to be fine. There's some little stuff you can do to check it on the unloader. I thought maybe the belt on the belt drive was loosened up and it just wasn't spinning. Took the shroud off. That was fine. So the only thing else to do was come here. I changed out one unloader to another unloader. It still wasn't working. There was no oil in the pump itself, so I knew the ceramic plungers weren't cracked. And also, if those are cracked, water gets in the oil, that turns white, and then it'll come out of the weep hole up top of the pump. That wasn't it. I did notice that there is some oil leaking, but I think it's just a seal on the plug. I tightened that up. So then the only thing to do is the check valves. And I'll show you the check valves here. These are the check valves. And you can see they're in good shape. Now there was some debris caught in between there. It's just some debris I cleaned out of them. So that might have been it. If they're not working right, a piece of debris went in there, kind of clogged it up, and you're not going to get proper flow. The pump's not going to work right, and that can cause, sorry about the wind, that can cause an issue. And you can see this, you know, I checked all this. Also, if you're having issues, and this is all on these type of unloaders, but if you have an issue, you can take this part off. There's a spring in there, and like a little tube or rod, I don't know, something. And there's a ball right back here, and that'll get stuck from going up and down, and that can cause pressure. You just kind of stick something in there and kind of wiggle it, or take this off and, you know, like whatever you can get in there, that'll fix it. So I went over here to my old machine, and this one only had I ran it for 6 months and it cracked. You can see it cracked from there, so we warranted it, and then I keep the parts, but this has been sitting for years. These look fine. Normally they're, like when I took those ones out, I thought they're going to be all busted up, and they're not, because they'll break. This is plastic. So I was going to switch these out. I'm going to actually put those ones in and run it. So what I'm going to do here, hold on. And we moved shops a couple weeks back, so I'm missing stuff. Like this is all my needle nose. What happened to my needle nose? This thing is like the oldest pair, all beat up, but so what I do is, you can see, sorry, just set them in just like that. Just like that. Maybe when I get better at these videos, I'll actually have better production. Like that. Let's make sure they're all the way in there, and they're kind of like that. Like that. Just hand tighten them. And these are a chain, like you needed to use a breaker bar. I thought I can use that, and that didn't work. So when I get done, if this is working, I'll have to go back and finish those cars. Don't want to lock it in, you know, it's a pain when you... That's it. Now this is our return. This is our return line. I'll try to make, like, my car wash stuff, I try to keep simple. And I don't have a filter there, so that's probably why I'm getting crap in there. It broke one day on the job site and I had to take it off, it cracked. So, water, my foot's wet. I can run it. Hook this up all one-handed, so that's why I always put safety first. Tip out, getting all crazy on you. I don't know if it's gonna work. All right, it worked. I had crap in there. Yes. All right. Oh man. Oh. So relieved. So relieved. Oh man. I was worried that I knew I'd back up, so tighten this down. All right. So as soon as I turned it on without the tip in it, I was vibrating a little. It was just felt like, you know, but until you put pressure on it, you didn't know. When I put that tip on, oh. So it was just an easy thing of them being clogged, and having the right tools in my shop, I could have gotten it done a little quicker. I didn't even think about the breaker bar. It's common sense, right? I use it all the time. So I was running around doing this, so it probably cost me a couple hours, but it's fixed. I'm gonna go fill my tank up. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna finish those cars from this morning. And they were dirty, so dirty. It's hard for me to clean them. Hard. I'm using a bigger orifice tip to clean them, and it's just basically it's taking me double time. But I got it fixed. So I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna get them fixed. I'm gonna get them washed. Yeah, so it's Friday. It is October 14th. Like and subscribe. Awesome. This video was kind of halfway put together. I don't do any, I just put them up, and then my wife, Jamie, she monetizes them and does all that. So when she gets around to it, she does. If they're just crazy, that's just how they're meant to be. I'm not trying to be a YouTube guy, just, you know, like to show what I do as far as car washing, house washing, and especially when it comes to problems like this. If this helps someone diagnose something that might be just like that, you know, debris caught in the check valve, you know, or if a new guy doesn't realize, hey, if you get oil in your pump, you know, if you get water in your pump and your pump oil turns white, you know exactly what that is. You know, that's a cracked plunger, or if I'm not using the right terminology, I don't know. I just learned how to work on it myself. So awesome, guys. Take care out there. Shop's dirty too.